Hello and welcome to Orbiting Brick. Today's video is going to be interesting because, as you can see here, I'm using ChatGPT to generate some rocket instructions for me. You know what ChatGPT is, a text generation software. And yeah, I decided to ask it to give me some instructions to build a rocket and Kerbal Space Program to see if ChatGPT could figure out how to build a working rocket. And these instructions include some interesting stuff. And just looking at this, I didn't think this was gonna work in the slightest. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna have a build time lapse, and you can watch. You can watch the questionable design of this thing, and so there were some things that the AI left out, which I included, such as the couplers, and the way it told you to build the rocket was a bit interesting. So I may have not been completely original to the to what the AI wanted me to do. Yeah, I'm building the rocket, and no, it wanted separatrons on the first stage, and it insists on using this tiny fuel tank. So, at least for right now, my job, well, not really my hobby, is safe from being taken over by AI, because clearly AI cannot design sensible rockets yet. And I can go on and on about the questionable design choices and how, the staging. You put the first stage on, then you take it off to put the second stage on, and so on and so on. And it could be that I'm interpreting the instructions wrong, but that would end up with a extremely nonsensical rocket. Also, it wanted me to attach a ant antenna to it, which the ant is an engine, so I just found the smallest antenna I could and put that there. Now I need to check the staging. And we're about good to go. Except, so one of the mods I have, I didn't realize this at the time, well, I realized it now. Yeah, it makes it so that fuel tanks have a option for structural only, meaning they don't contain any fuel. Which I'm unsure why that's the default option. Yeah, I had to change that. I believe the mod is rational resources, which caused me a bunch of other issues. But this is not about that. So yeah, I'm just putting on the launch clamps, and we can now launch. And the choice of using the separatrons is a bit interesting. We've detached the separatrons already, and the first stage is already gone. And the separatrons are going to explode. This is not a normal rocket design. No normal person would build this. And I specifically requested a orbital rocket in JNSQ. And I didn't think this was gonna make it, but I actually got pretty close. And so we're currently restoring the atmosphere. But we seem to we have way more delta V than the delta V indicator in the VAB had told us. Because for JNSQ to get into low carbon orbit, at about 5,000 meters per second. And in the VAB, we had nowhere close to that. But as you're going to see later, we're going to get pretty close. We're almost out of the atmosphere now. Perhaps the site is actually getting pretty close to being positive, and then we run out of fuel. Now I deployed the parachute, but we have no heat shield. And re-entry in JNSQ, even without deadly re-entry, it is still deadly. Because, yeah, the engine got a bit hot and exploded, and then the fuel tank exploded. And the command pod almost exploded. But the command pod survived, and we were able to deploy the parachute, except the parachute broke apart. So now I need to get my Kerbal on EVA. So, in conclusion, AI cannot build a sensible working rocket design. Or maybe this was just a bad example, and if I worded my prompt better, it would have given me a better design. Yeah, just parachuting down. I want to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and goodbye.